Alrighty. And speaking of remakes, and speaking of Capcom, y'all have a mighty, mighty long list of games. Y'all have a list of games that could potentially be remakes in the near future. With the way things are going, Capcom is up there as one of the best studios of 2026, just putting out work from different genres of different games. Like, they are killing it with the success of Resident Evil 9. That's a potential game of the year. Pragmata, that could even be a potential. Who knows what's about to happen next? Y'all still have content for Street Fighter. Oh, and that was another thing. Going back to my catching up, we got a lot to talk about. Catching up, speaking of catching up, I am playing Street Fighter. I am back on this game. I haven't played Street Fighter since it first came out. I was doing online streaming matches way back then, like the first or 2 weeks of me playing it. I was a Cammy main. I was trying out different characters. Cammy, Ken. I do like Ken, but Cammy is the one that I'm like most comfortable with because she's a fast, up in your face fighter, close quarter combat. She fit my style of fighting. But I recently got back on it. But we're gonna see how we do. We will be doing fighting streams back soon. I will say that. So we did take a little break from Tekken. Actually, a long break from Tekken with Reina and Jin. But as far as getting back to Street Fighter, I'm gonna stick with Cammy. I did want to jump around with new characters. I did download the DLC character for C Viper, because her moveset and her playstyle is just vicious. So I wanted to be curious and get my feet wet with other players. Come to find out, Viper is probably one of the most technical fighters in Street Fighter. I was not ready for her combos or her moveset. I still don't know what I'm doing with her. I think I won like one match with her, and that was barely. So I'm gonna stick with something I'm more comfortable with. So I've been looking at matches and relearning the fundamentals on Street Fighter 6 and all that stuff. But but yeah, we back on it. So if y'all are interested in seeing my fighting streams, jump in the chat. Watch me lose, watch me win. It'll be a fun time. But we trying to get back in. I actually just ranked up. So we was a rookie, but then we got enough points to rank up to iron. So we doing pretty good. We are doing pretty good. I was on a 4-win streak. That's unheard of, but for me. But yeah, I downloaded the other costume, so I got me coming back to her. I downloaded the OG costume that she wear, and I downloaded the new costume with the trench coat, and she got like the necklace and she got the hoodie. That fit is tough, so we're gonna rock with that fit. I got all the colors and stuff, so we'll be good with that. But if y'all are some Street Fighter fans out there who are watching this, y'all jump online and we can play a casual match or we can play ranked. Either way, I'm slowly learning more about the fundamentals, slowly learning how she fights and her weaknesses and strengths. But yeah, it's fun. Wow, I just went on a tangent with Street Fighter. See, that's how well Capcom is doing. Excuse me. The rollout for Street Fighter, they're still doing this. The community is still big for Monster, what's it, Wildlands? So they're still they have a whole bunch of different stuff going on. But yeah, let's get back to this article before I went off on a tangent. Capcom, we got rumors of a Devil May Cry and Devil May Cry 1 and remakes of RE1, RE0, and RE Code Veronica. Now, hopefully with this, we can get a little bit more detail. So let's see. Probably not with this article, but the other one that I'm going to read next. So renowned Capcom leader Dusk Golem recently corroborated a claim from an anonymous insider that Ada Wong will appear in the Resident Evil Requiem DLC. So, like how I said with Resident Evil 9, potential game of the year. I still have this game in my system. We're gonna get this DLC, and if Ada is in here, that's a definite day one. Definite day one. So anything relating to 9 or hopefully they come out with the DLC, I'm gonna get. So however, after Dusk Golem named that insider as his source, Reddit users went digging through the same person's post history and surfaced a series of additional Capcom related claims, none of which Dusk Golem has vouched for. The leaker has since explicitly distanced himself from the two most attention grabbing ones. I gotta sneeze, hold up. Excuse me. Okay, so Devil May Cry 1 remake and RE10. Protagonist rumor did not come from me. Typical deal of people stuffing rumors together and then claiming I said them. Okay, so still, let's get into those other claims, which cover everything from a Devil May Cry 1 remake to internal Project Moko names, development timelines, and what's coming after the highly successful Resident Evil Requiem. Okay. That's the history, okay. Aside from the news of DMC1 remake, the leak provides the most complete picture yet of Capcom's long-term Resident Evil remake strategy. Going back to a pivotal June-July 2022 meeting where the green light was reportedly given for 4 major projects. Project Chambers, Resident Evil 0 remake. Project Fallen, Resident Evil 1 remake. Project Red Life, Resident Evil 10 mainline sequel to Resident Evil Requiem. Resident Evil Code Veronica remake, no code name. So in my opinion, I think that they are working on these games. They are just not saying anything yet. This will be consistent with how Capcom handled Resident Evil Village, Winter's expansion, or the Shadows of Rose story add-on. Okay, but we do know that, well, we don't know, but I have a feeling that Resident Evil 9 DLC is going to be coming out shortly. And if Ada's in here, that's an automatic cop. But I am curious to see if this Devil May Cry 1 remake is true. Because if we were to play, or yeah, I'm getting mixed up with my games. Because if we were to have Devil May Cry 5 gameplay with Resident Evil 1, that's gonna look good. And there's rumors that Claire Redfield, Chris's sister, she's going to be the main protagonist in Resident Evil 10. But take that with a grain of salt. We don't really know. We didn't really know who Grace was. I mean, we got Leon back. Kind of figured he was gonna come back, but Grace is a new character, which is she's dope. Okay, let's read this. Okay, so history. Digital report that a remake of the first Devil May Cry game is in the works. It's being reported by Stevie Wonder that a remake of a game that started the zombie survival horror series in the works. It was unclear if it's coming before or after a remake of Resident Evil 0. Okay, alright. So So yeah, all of these articles is going to be put in the description with the live stream. So yeah, I'm down. Capcom has a number of series that they can play with and make remakes with, so, and they will make money, lots of it. Like, we're talking about millions and millions of copies per series. Resident Evil 9 is the biggest one, but each of these games that I just mentioned, Devil May Cry, Street Fighter, what is it, like Mada just did really well. What's another one? Dead Rising, Dragon's Dogma. Like, they're doing pretty good. Oh, Mega Man, Ace Attorney's for the mobile players. Onimusha is supposed to be coming out with a game this year. So, I don't know. We're gonna see. So, Capcom's renewed focus includes franchises which haven't been seen in years. Now, what I would like for them to do, they can pull this off too. If y'all can do a Devil May Cry 1 remake, then y'all have no choice but to do a 2 and 3. And if y'all can do a 2, y'all can fix everything that's wrong with that game when it first came out. Because we don't talk about 2. We don't talk about 2 at all. So there is many a list of what Capcom has got. Now, I could all be saying this and it may not even be true. With the amount of games that Capcom has, we are talking about remakes here. It could be any one of these. We could have a new Mega Man remake, a Devil May Cry remake, Onimusha, but Onimusha's already coming out. Ace Attorney, Okami. They're supposed to be coming out with Okami 2 though. And Dragon's Dogma. Like, we could be getting any of these, but not Devil May Cry, Resident Evil would be the one. So for all my RE fans, we could be getting a potential Resident Evil 1, Code Veronica, or RE0 remake. We could be getting all 3. Who knows? But either way, I am still getting all of them. So, yeah, that was already going to be a given. But y'all let me know what y'all would have for Capcom to remake, and what remakes are y'all looking forward to potentially.